Okay folks, I'm doing it again, but this is with the Z7II. This is with the 40 millimeter. So this is what you're getting on the full frame camera. And let me raise this up a little bit on the cable. Sorry. Alright. So this is as level as I can get it, so you don't get part of the hood. And I'm going to straighten it up a little bit. There we go. So let's go for a little joyride. Drive around and get my sunglasses on. It's about 6:15 here. The sun will go down in about 45 minutes, I guess, or something like that. And put this on. Okay, that's good. Cable's out of the way. Okay, it's at F2. So let's see if I can get down the garage door. That way I can take a look at the been running at F10. So the best way is look at the garage door. 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 11, 10. Is that too bright? Let's find out, okay? I'll drive around and I'll know shortly. Because if I do it at F8, 9, 8, you can hardly see the lines. So if I do it at F10, you can see it. F11, 12, you can really see it, but this is 13, by the way. You have to worry about diffraction. I mean, I can leave it on 13 for now, but it looks a little bit dark. 11, 10 is kind of high. Let's do 11, all right? 1/6 of the shutter speed. And what I'm also going to do, let me fix my mirror here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, clean that spot. How did I get there? I must have slurped or something. I'm cleaning the rearview mirror. Sorry it's taking so long. So while they're cleaning on the inside, when I got the card worked on today, they messed up my settings and everything. So I had to reset it. So you pay about 700 bucks, then you still have to reset everything. So anyhow, enough complaining. So F11 may be a little bit dark. I'm going to try it a little bit. I'll go to the cul-de-sac. I got a shotgun mic this time. I don't have the Rode wireless mic. It's being charged. And anyhow, so it does look dark. Let me move it to F8. That might be too bright. I like F8. It's usually my go-to aperture. For car vlogging, I'm not too worried about bokeh. I want like more detail. So with a 45 megapixel camera, it should pick up a lot better on the colors. It should pop a little bit more. Right turn. So there's the bus that I see all over the place, okay? And you know what? So there's not that much horse racing going on. And they knocked down a whole bunch of horse stalls earlier last year. They cleaned it up within 2 weeks. It was unreal. But a hospital's supposed to go in its place. So if there's a hospital, it might be a gas station or whatever. So that'd be kind of nice for the neighborhood. I mean, I like the green grass and stuff, but you know, if I can get a hospital here, I don't have to go to South Texas Medical or something like that. But I just hope it's not one of those emergency hospitals. So I don't know how the sound is. I just thought I'd try it with the check-in mic. I got it on a video tripod also. This is a Ceramonic, I forget what is it. It's the video mic, small one, micro, whatever it's called. And okay, so he's getting in the left lane or center lane. It could be a bus for people to play sports. I don't know. I see a whole bunch of cars. I see a whole bunch of buses. Maybe it's a band practice. I don't know. But anyway, that's interesting. So I'm going away from the sun, so it's not as bright. I'm going to go down Church Road, because you've already been down to the warehouses earlier today. I'm going 45 miles per hour, and this guy is going like 46 on the right. So that guy crossed over the left lane. That's why I got in the right lane. He got back in his main lane, but he crossed the yellow line. He said, okay, I'm going to move to the right. Oh boy. Man, they got a lot of equipment coming up. Who knows what they're building? They're always building around here. So Penske on the right, Raleigh Auto Parts on the left. And then there's the Blue Bonnet Palace. Probably be busy tonight for dancing and stuff. So warehouse on the left, where you see the blue trailers, that's the big Amazon warehouse. And like I said in a previous video, which I haven't uploaded yet, I have 2 swollen block nuts for my tires, and they're able to rotate it, but instead of paying $76 for each lug nut, I ordered it on Amazon. I'll receive it tomorrow since I ordered it today, and I got a complete set for 29 bucks. How awesome is that? So, what I'm going to do is a little bit different. You've probably seen this trip before. So there's the suites. I used to drive in that parking lot and reset my camera, but then they used to have a guard. Now I don't see the guard anymore. He still may be there for, yeah, I'll go straight. I'll Just go straight on Church Parkway. So I'm trying to see if it's going to overheat. A bigger camera shouldn't overheat, especially the Z6II. This is a Z7II, by the way. So it's at 1/60th of the shutter speed, not at 125th. So the ISO is at 64. I want you to look at the sharpness, any stuttering, any jello effect. I got the vibration and electronic vibration turned off. So there's no stabilization. I'm letting the car do that. So let's see how this goes. I can see my voice doing pretty good. I just hope it doesn't pick up a lot of car noise. That's why I kept going to the Rode wireless mic. Less car noise, better voice quality. But I like this harmonic shotgun mic though. I have two different types of Rode shotgun mics. One with the big furry dead cat, as they call it, or rabbit fur or whatever. You can see the dips in the road. And I'm going to go like 33 miles per hour. 2 miles underneath, because you know this goes down quite a ways at a 45 degree in certain places, like it going downhill. So you see, it went down to 35. So if I keep it on 33, I shouldn't go over 35 miles per hour. And the Schertz police and the Live Oak and the Selma police. It's the Live Oak police that looks over our. Yeah, see, now it's going 37 miles, but you can see it. They're putting on the brakes. There's cruise control. But when you go around the turns, they want 33 miles per hour. That's where I am. So you can see the big brick or stone walls. I like those. And I think I have like, okay, so I make a right here at Savannah Drive. And it's like 30 miles an hour here. So you see, I'm supposed to go 30 miles an hour, and I'm at 34, 35, because I'm going downhill, but then you can hear the brakes. Yeah, I don't like that noise. Huh. Did not like that noise. Never heard that before. You know, maybe I should put it on second or downgrade it. So if I downgrade it, that's second gear. So so fourth gear. Okay. I hit it down. That's third. This is third. This is second. Alright. That's what I was hearing. Now I'm in fourth. Okay. Trying to figure out what the shifting is. So at 30 miles an hour you can go only at 4. Maybe. And the sun is not underneath the clouds anymore, so it might be brighter. I got it in comfort, not normal, because I like the smoother turns instead of the tight grip jerkiness. So I'm at 15-18. I'm going to go a different route. Once before I took this road and made a right at nighttime. But I got me a vehicle now, so I'll show you when my VW broke down. I had to return a U-Haul truck. And this is basically halfway to my house. I walked all the way where I dropped off the U-Haul truck, all the way to my house. And then I was taking Uber and Lyft a long time. And let's see, so that was in October. Yeah. So November, December, January, February. Yeah, so 4 months I didn't have a vehicle. And then I got this one. So this is kind of like out in the country, but actually it's the city is growing. So Schertz, Cibolo, Live Oak, Universal City, Selma. They're real close to each other. And then you are about 12-15 miles out of the center of San Antonio. But San Antonio is pretty big also. So if you take whole of Bexar County, it's full of cities, but it's the San Antonio metropolitan area. But now the corridors are like on I-10 getting toward Bernie and Fair Oaks, which is traveling toward Kerrville. And then on 281, which is in the center in the north, it's going all the way to Spring Branch. And then on I-35, it's basically all the way to New Braunfels and close to San Marcos to Austin. So you can see how much this city has grown. I kind of missed that because I don't want it to grow into like a Dallas or a Houston type. And I think right up here, so see, it's still a long ways, right? I'm driving through all this, and you know, you can see where I walked on the right hand side. So there's the city of Schertz. Yeah, it's a little bit further, I believe. But I walked a long way, folks. So if you're thinking of getting rid of your car and you only plan to go places, maybe once a week or something, you can have groceries delivered to you, but then you have to pay for fees and stuff. So on the right hand side, that's where the U-Haul is. This one right here. Let's say U-Haul Rentals. And then there's a park to the left, which I'm going to go into the driveway. But up here I'm going to the park. So we've had a few picnics here. So what I'm going to do is do kind of like a U-ey. Yeah, you see that overhang? That's where we ate. This is a nice park. You can play softball, baseball, whatever. missing a thing outside for his gas. Okay, so I'm going to look at the mileage. And what I'm going to do is erase it. So, alright. So I'm erasing it now. Okay, so from the U-Haul, right here, I'm going to show you how I walked all the way home. And I'll tell you how many miles it is. I think this is kind of neat. Kind of showing a little history. And this is 1/60th of shutter speed at ISO 64 f8. And the sun is behind the clouds for a little bit, so it might be a little bit dark. Sometimes I put it at 5.6. It's 81 degrees now, which isn't too bad. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of making it a little bit lower on the aperture, but the sun just came out, so I'll leave it at f8. And it's sprinkling a little bit, folks. And they washed this car, supposedly. At least they vacuumed on the inside, but I noticed that my mom ate in here, so right where you plug in the USB, like let's say charging for your phone or something, it has crud in the USB port, so I'm going to have to vacuum that out. And this is where I turned left before, at Savannah, at the light. But it gives you a different point of view of me driving around. So you see a mixture of new homes and, you know, the mobile homes. Well, they're not mobile, but see, and there's Savannah Drive. So before, at nighttime, I'm at right here. And this takes me to the Honda dealership on the right. You know, right by I-35. And I want you to look at something on the gas price. So let's see what they say. Yeah. Okay, so look at this gas price. $3.19, right? But if you have a card, I think they're supposed to lower it to like $2.99, $2.98, something like that. But I can go to another place where they sell gas and it might be even cheaper. So apparently a lot of people get gas there, or they're price gouging the people like crazy. You tell me. Go to Phoenix, Arizona, and you talk about price gouging. And I'm not talking California. So the Northbirds, or the snowbirds that come down, so you see Honda, Subaru. This is what I was talking about, dealerships on the right. And hopefully this light doesn't turn. So this is 1518 Corporate Drive. And I'll make a left here. Purple Heart, yeah. My stepfather had a Purple Heart. He was shot down. Ooh. See, I'm glad they had the little dot. that car made a right, and he just, look how fast he is. He's tailgating the guy in front of him. And I bet he's gonna go, yep. He didn't wait for the light. You get idiots like that all the time. It looks like church is out. So it's like Palm Sunday or Good Friday. No, Good Friday is next week, I think. Around April 8th. So they got a pizza place there. I've been eyeing that. So anyway, I walked all this way. You see the buses. So something's going on. There's a car, police car. So I don't know what's going on. But I made a right here at Retama Parkway. I'm going to let this guy in if he has to. Yeah, see, he had his turn signal on, and look at that. People drive crazy here. They're always in a rush. So I walked down on the left-hand side. There's a ditch. Okay, it's a runoff for flooding. It works real well. So the racetrack to the right of me, gambling, whatever. And then to the left is the kind of like where they have different types of sand. And so you can see the dips in the road. But I walked all this way. And you know what? I thought I was counting the mileage. It's not. Oh my goodness, I thought it was counting. I got it. It only goes for what you get in miles per gallon, like 30.6 right now. But it's about 3 miles, 3.5 miles. So I walked all of this way. You know, to the light, but I was on the left-hand side. And you see it's still recording. It's not overheating. Good picture quality. And this is at 1/60th of a shutter speed. Z7II, folks. So I'm going to have to look into that. You know, usually you have a mileage and it clears, okay? And all it does is shows you miles per gallon. I want to see the mileage things, you know, like trip 1, trip 2. I should have done that. I kind of messed up. Messed up again. So they're counting, they have these cables across, they're counting the vehicles that cross them, looking at the traffic. I think they're going to try to put stoplights at Lookout Road and the 1604 exits. They need to. It's just too much traffic. So what I'm going to do next is so this is the 40mm. I'm going to keep the 40mm on here. I like it. I like the 35. I like the 40mm for vlogging. I think the 28 is just a little bit too wide on a full frame. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. I love the camera, but there's a problem. There's a 2959 record limit internally. And, you know, when you car vlog, you want to have it as the smallest capability of, you know, gear. Okay? So, on this, it's on me. But just want to say, the video quality is excellent. The sound, I've used two. I've used a Rode wireless mic, which is usually good. But in a later video, 2 videos from here, from the Z7II, I will be showing you that I used the ceramic shotgun mic. And that's pretty good quality too. So you can spend less money for a mic, shotgun mic, than a Rode wireless mic. What I like with the Rode wireless mic, especially on the inside, I can walk away and still describe stuff while I'm doing things, instead of moving the microphone with me, or have a good microphone to have the surround sound on to, you know, explain things. That's the difference. So anyway, I hope you like this type of content. Please give me a like, subscribe. Any questions, just write in the comments below. I think that's the main reason why I haven't used the full frame Nikon cameras. Great quality. They have great lens. I was just using the 40mm and 28mm. And they're smaller size. They're not pancake lens. I'm looking at the 26mm. I'm looking at that and the 17-28 f2.8. I already have the 28-75. So for a travel lens, the 17-28 and the 28-75 are it. And that's if I bring a Nikon. Usually I bring the ZFC, and those 2 lenses will be perfect for the ZFC. Of course, it has the kit lens, 16-50. So why do you need a 17-28? Well, the 2.8, that's why. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this car vlog. It's a little bit different, and you'll see that I changed the settings on these computer. Well, not on a computer, but on the camera. And you'll be shocked on the 3rd one, on the Z7II, later today. So thank you for watching. As always, stay safe. Keep smiling. Until next time. Goodbye.